Ever stare into your fridge on a Saturday morning and think, eggs, milk, flour, I want magic, not just pancakes? What if I told you that with those exact ingredients in one pan in about 20 minutes, you could make this? That, my friends, is a Dutch baby, a giant, puffy, crispy-edged, custardy-centered oven pancake, and it's about to become your brunch secret weapon. Now, the name's a little funny. It's not actually from the Netherlands. Its great-great-grandparent is the German Pfannkuchen. But the story goes that in a Seattle cafe back in the 1900s, the owner's daughter couldn't quite say Deutsch, which means German, and it came out as Dutch. The name and the legend stuck, and thank goodness it did. Ready to make your own edible cloud? Let's go! Step 1. The hot pan setup. This is non-negotiable. Take your trusty 8-inch cast iron skillet, yes, the one that weighs a ton, and put it right on the middle rack of your cold oven. Then turn the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit and walk away. We need that pan to get screaming hot with the oven. This is the entire secret to the big puff. Promise. Step 2. The 30-second batter. While that heats, let's make the easiest batter of your life. Grab your blender, toss in a half cup of room temperature milk, a half cup of all-purpose flour, 3 large eggs, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Blend it on high for about 30 seconds until it's smoother than a jazz playlist. See? No lumps. Just pour it into a pitcher or let it hang out in the blender jar. The batter gets to relax while our pan gets angry hot. Perfect. Step 3. The butter sizzle and pour. The magic moment. Okay. Oven's beeped. This is go time. Put on your oven mitts. Seriously, the handle is a trap. Open the door, pull the rack out. You'll see your fiercely hot skillet. Drop in 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Listen to that. It'll melt and foam in seconds. Swirl it around to coat the bottom. Now take your batter and pour it right into the center of that buttery heaven. Don't stir, don't swirl. Just close the oven door. And now we walk away. For a full 18 minutes, do not peek. I know it's hard, but we're letting steam and hot iron work their science magic. Peeking lets the steam out and the magic down. Step 4. The grand reveal and the flourish. After 18 minutes, you can check. It should be gloriously puffed with deep, golden brown, crispy edges. If the center looks a little wet, give it 2 more minutes, then mitts on. Bring it to the world. Behold your edible golden crown. It will start to deflate almost immediately. That's totally normal and part of the drama. Now, for the flourish, a huge, snowy dusting of powdered sugar right over the whole skillet. Then slice it into wedges right in the pan. Top it with a mountain of fresh berries, a drizzle of maple syrup, or even a squeeze of lemon. That's it. 7 ingredients, 1 pan, 0 fancy skills. You've just made a breakfast that looks like it came from a fancy bakery, but you know it's secret, humble, buttery history. So, did you make it? Tag me in your puffy masterpieces. And if you loved this bite of history and batter, subscribe for more. Up next, we're tackling the fluffiest soufflé pancakes you've ever seen. Now go on. Be the brunch hero you were always meant to be. The magic of red velvet has always been a little bit of science and a lot of cleverness. That famous red started as a happy kitchen accident, and later bakers used beets to make it even better. Today we're making that history quick, healthy, and absolutely gorgeous, all in one bowl. And here's a thought. Cooking dinner is romantic, but making breakfast, that's love in action. It's a good morning, you're special, served on a plate. Who would you make these for? Tag them in the comments. The best part? We're using real, raw beetroot for that stunning color and a delicious, earthy sweetness you just can't get from a bottle of dye. And we're doing it the simplest way possible. Let's make them. Start with 2 small raw beets. Peel them, give them a rough chop, and add them straight to your blender. Pour in your full cup of milk. Now blend until it's completely smooth and vibrantly pink. For the absolute smoothest batter, Pour that beautiful beet milk puree through a fine strainer right into your mixing bowl. This catches any little bits and gives us the silkiest liquid imaginable. Just look at that color. Now here's the easy part. To that strained beet milk, add all your other ingredients directly into the same bowl. That's your flour, baking powder, eggs, honey, and vanilla. Just whisk it all together until you have a smooth, breathtakingly red batter. One bowl, no fuss, and absolutely no artificial colors. Heat your pan or griddle to medium-low. Add a little butter or oil, then ladle in your batter. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes per side until the tops are bubbly and the edges look set. Now for the romantic reveal. Once you've built your stack, take a sharp knife, gently slice down from the top at an angle on both sides, and lift away the edges to show your perfect hidden heart. While you cook, make the quick cream cheese drizzle. Just stir together cream cheese, a spoonful of yogurt, a splash of milk, and a dash of vanilla until it's perfectly creamy and pourable. Drizzle it over your heart-shaped stack. And there you have it. The most stunning, secretly healthy breakfast made with real ingredients in one simple bowl. It's sweet, a little earthy, and totally unforgettable. So, who's getting this breakfast in bed? Let me know. Need a savory, satisfying breakfast in 5 minutes flat? These keto almond flour pancakes are your answer. They're fluffy, gluten-free, low-carb, and honestly, they taste and smell incredible. Let's get to it. In a bowl, mix 1 cup of almond flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a good pinch of salt and pepper. In another bowl, whisk 2 large eggs. Combine them. The batter will be nice and thick. Fold in a handful of shredded cheese if you want that extra oomph. Heat a skillet with a little butter or oil over medium. Spoon in the batter to form small pancakes and flatten them slightly. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes per side until they're beautifully golden brown. That amazing smell? That's your new favorite breakfast. Top with avocado, bacon, or a fried egg. They're unbelievably good. Full recipe is below. Go make them. I went to a cafe in Tokyo once where they served pancakes so tall and jiggly they looked like they might float off the plate. It was like eating a sweet, buttery cloud. When I got home, I was determined to recreate them. Before anything else, I cooked down fresh blackberries with a little sugar and lemon until my kitchen smelled like a sweet purple dream. And while that jam was cooling, I got smart. I knew once these famous Japanese soufflé pancakes were done, there'd be no time to fuss. They're at their absolute puffiest the second they come out of the pan. So I sifted powdered sugar into a little strainer and had it standing by. Game time prep is everything. The pancake secret? Whipped egg whites, separate 2 eggs, whisk yolks with milk and vanilla, sift in flour and baking powder. In another bowl, whip the whites with lemon juice, slowly adding sugar until you get stiff, glossy peaks. Gently fold the meringue into the yolk batter. Heat a pan on low, grease it, then use an ice cream scoop to drop tall mounds of batter in. Add a splash of water for steam, cover, and cook 5 to 8 minutes. Flip carefully, cover again for 5 more minutes. Then move fast, plate, dust with your prepped sugar, and crown with that jam. Fluffy, jiggly, perfect. Recipes below. Go make some clouds.